Silver Coin Hunter here. We're going to go through the first 3 months of this year of the finds I've got and 60 coins. So prepare for a quick run through on all these coins. I just got to finish taking them out of the My Lord bundle sheets that I got. So we're going to start off, flip it over right side up. I'll put them upside down to make it easier for me to put them back into the book. Plus, it helps me keep them in numerical order. Now, this is a 1983 Denver. This is a grease strike through. Lincoln should be right there in the middle, and he's barely even there at all. Hold on, let me turn the light down so you don't get so much reflection. I mean, these are in flips. I could turn the light off above me. Hold on one second. No, hold on one second. Let me go turn it off. Turn off that light because this really reflecting high off those flips. There we go. I still got reflection. I don't know where that reflection is coming from. I'm trying to figure that out. Oh, it's the lights on the scope. So you see Lincoln's not even there, barely there. So I put one with him in there. See something? Yeah. Let me see if I do this. It just works even better. And sunlight. Okay, let me readjust the lighting. Try to make it easier to see. Y'all just hang with me. I'm just experimenting here. So you can see Lincoln right there in the middle. He's there. Real only thing you can see is the knees. So that's a light grease. So that's a grease strike through, and it looks like I got a. Let's see something here. Oh, let's be something on the plastic. Okay. So that's the first find of the year. That occurred. Hold on one second. 6th of January. Then we got the Women Men Killer. This is also 7th of January. We got the dye chip in the hair. I'm trying to get a little light on this here. Let me see. It's right here, about 50% coverage from here to here. This is called the Volcano dye chip. These are the E is the Kaneka Ole. Just a very small dye chip, almost hitting the bottom of the F. Pocket change, 61024. This is also a pocket change. Got a little bitty spiky dye chip. His Mylar flips really knock it down right there. Let's see, do I have anything else on here? Nope. This also happened on January 7th. Okay, this is actually me hunting through some rows of quarters. You got the spike here, and you got a die chip here. Let me see. What else does this say? Oh, on the wheel, there's a die chip. Right there. Now, I think that's all I saw in this coin. That's the 5th coin. That was 110.29. Now this is the Lincoln Memorial, the 200th anniversary roll hunting. We got a die chip right there. That's all I saw on that one. Pocket change hunt. Got a die chip right there. Anything in the bell tower? Got a little spiky die chip right there. I think that's all I saw in this one. 127. This is DDR 011. Stage D. Lincoln sitting on there, and got a little bit of a finger coming up right there. That's not supposed to be there. This is a 2016 Philadelphia Philly, and this has a slight grease strike through. If you look on the P and the 6 and the edge of the Y in Liberty, it's nothing there. I don't think I saw anything else. No on him, but you're going to double check one more time. You never know. I didn't check the letters on here at all when I found this one. This is just a nice 1969 Denver AU 58. No RPMs. I was hoping to get the one that's right up above here. I kept looking and looking and did not see it. This could almost pass for a floating roof, but you can barely make out the edge there and right there. If those were gone, this would be a very nice red no floating roof coin. Now, this came out of a penny hunt on 2/9/24. Just a really, really dark Roosevelt dime. It might be environmental damage. It could be a Black Beauty. I don't know. It's got there is some luster was left on here, but the flip just knocks it all down. So I'm just putting that as a variety find. This is a 1988 Lincoln Cent, the grease strike through. On the E, the S, and part of the O in the word of. And you can't see in here, there are some feeder finger scratches right up in there. These flips really don't do this thing justice. Now this is a 2012 WDDR 006. Which I think is the one with the doubling just in the windows. It's got a beginning of Beehive die chip right there. I didn't see that before. So you can see how thicker these windows are. And you can't see it. There's a thin line going right through there. These flips really knock it down. And there's a little bit of doubling in in this column right there. So I got like 1, 2, 3 different columns. And this is a die split or die crack. This is a 2023 Philly penny. And you can see a die crack that starts on the rim, just shoots up and gets wider and goes up to here. Maybe it's wide shooting down. I sort of tell the progression of that one. I think that was all. I see nothing on the reverse side. I mean, you could have a little bit of doubling on the J, F, and M. They look kind of thick. Also on the LB, but I just haven't been able to verify that one. I still look at that occasionally just to see. This is another 2023 Philly. And we got a grease strike through. Starting with the E in United to the D, parts of S, T, A, T, E, S, O, F. And there's some feeder finger scratches running right through here, parallel to the coin. Here's one right there, but there's some other ones up in here. Just, like I say, these flips just absorb all that. Here's a 2008, just another black. There's a row of pennies, that's why it's in here. More likely at the end of the year, I'll pull it out and put it into my dirty dime book. Here is FS 901 dime, 1970. You can find the same thing on 68, 69 also. But it has to do with the torch. Now here, once again, the flip is knocking it down. You can see it shows better in person. You have the gouge here. There's another gouge here. This is a proof reverse design that was slated for 68, but they're using 69 and 70. It's just hard to see on these flips, but that type of magnification. This is called the EIR error. There's a full-fledged die chip between the E and the R. You see it's 2017 Philly. And that's one of the markers for that right here. The die chip in the hair right there. There are no double dies on here that I know of. And I'm just double checking the reverse. I don't see the die chips in any of the lettering. It's a heavy gash through the Port Monticello building. This is a 2023 Philly with an extra reeded edge. I forgot what they call this, not the S. And you can see it right starting from about here. It's where the reeded part hit the top of the coin. And stops right about there. But about a 90-degree arc. This I wrote down for an object, not realizing this is a 2020. This is Roll Hunt 228. I think it's the first time I did a full box. And we got a Beehive die chip. With more of it, and you can see how it's splitting off here, here, and here. So this thing, I got about 3 whole tubes of these Beehive die chips. And we got a die chip in the letter O. And a small die chip right there. You can always check the railing for die chips. It might have some slight doubling in that window, but they don't. So I'll have to research this for it as a WDDO. DDR. So there's the first page. That was 228. Here's another 2000, just a gunmetal gray color. It's got some luster left on it, not much. And it's on both sides of the coin. And I didn't see anything else. It's a pretty heavily used coin. 228.24. Here's a Denver one. Same thing. Everything reset except for the highlights. All grays. So that's that one. There's a 22 Philly. Same thing. Nice little ding on the rim up there. Maybe some slight doubling in that window and in the columns. We got a 2006, same thing. I'm not going to show it on there. As you see, it's the same thing, dark tones. And then we go to a proof coin. How can you tell it's a proof? By the mint mark. This is the state of Ohio. 2002. You can still see some of the cameo luster in the background. Now tell how long this thing was circulating when I found it. This is 3/4 back. This is March. Okay, this is Women Mean Killer. We have the die chip on the nose. Looks like we got some die chips going on right there on the chin. But the best part is full-fledged die chip in the hair. 100% complete coverage. I now have all 8 stages I think there is. There's a 1 to 20 to 25 to 50, 75, 80. 6 stages that I know of. This came on 3/4. And this is my first, this is the Homestead. This is the leaky bucket. So you see a big die chip with some of it spilling onto the stand of the pump. And we got a little snowball up there. And you start to see where that's going to be a massive snow in the roof. You can see all the crack lines of the die chip. So that snowball's an early stage. This is an early stage of the snow in the roof. It's got lines all the way up in here. I would like to see who found that one. And I see no doubling in the windows. Nothing in the corn stalks. This possibly could be a die chip. I have to look at that a little bit more closely. Washington, the die chip in the hat. I got another one a little bit smaller than that I found towards the end of the year. This is a little bit bigger. It's not the full crown. I wish it was. And this was also 3/4/21. Here's the 1970 FS 901. Now this one you can see the torch groove a little. Here's the first groove, and there's the second groove. You can see it right here a little bit better. I just found another one tonight. That's to be in next month's. And then also I found 63 dime in a row on the 5th. I just found one this past Friday, which was the 5th. So I actually found 2 63Ds literally a month apart. I have yet to get into that video yet. This is Maya Angelou, just a standard die chip in the mouth. I've seen some smaller ones, I've seen bigger ones. Okay, this is another Lowell I don't know why I wrote 2022. It's 2019. I wrote the wrong date on here. So you get the die chip in the pocket. And we got the spike die chip on the edge of the roof of the bell tower. Eventually it goes all the way to the bell tower. I've seen the full-blown version of that on other people's videos. So apparently I got the early stage of that die break. Here's the same quarter, different die break, but this is the Ghost. The reason why you can tell it's the Ghost is the way the die chip forms. You got the main trunk of it here. It looks like there's an arm coming down. That's why they call it the Ghost in the tower. I can't remember which website I found out that listing on. But I didn't see anything else on this coin. But still, always check. You never know what you might find that you might have missed. That was 3-4 this year. Another one with the die chip in the bell tower. It's the early stage of the Ghost. So you can see the die chip right up in there. And you can see the spike starting to form right there. And there's a slight line going right across. Harper's Ferry. Got a small die chip right there in the cradle of the roof. Now I got the light turned down. I may have some doubling in here. I may have to go back and look at this again. They do have die chips occur up in that tower. I forgot. I got one. I think I got it in a plastic holder someplace. Oh, I gotta write this one down. Hold on. I gotta put date on this one. And this is 3-4 also. Ellis Island. And we got a little spiky elbow right there. No die chip in the hair, not on the hat and his face. Nothing in the doorway, no doorknob, no extra die chip on the back of that window to the left. So right, the only thing I still can find on her is that die chip right there. Okay, this is Women Man Killer. We have a small die chip right down the edge of the mouth. We're going to flip it over. This is a different version of the 50% die chip in the hair right here. Usually I find the ones that start from here and work this way. This was working from here going back that way. Now, this is another die chip that's actually on the reverse side of the George Washington crossed into Delaware and looked right there, just above the ribbon for his ponytail. Nice little die chip. There's nothing in the hat. Waiting for a die clash was that sword coming out the back of his head. Now this is a 1970 S proof. I misspelled proof. You can just tell by how sharp the strike is. The rim is completely centered. S. It's not a business strike. Another way hold on, sorry. Got to keep moving the mouse around. Another way you can tell is on the reverse. Usually all that's wiped out on the 70s. You got one full step left. There's usually the last step, you go to the very top step. But all the luster, you can still see some of the luster left on the coin. Not much is left. It did make a business strike, but that's not it. Then we come to the last part of the this is the RPM 005, which is counterclockwise. I'm not going to zoom in on the scope, but that D's got two splits in it, and it's rotated. Let's see. You see one D there, and the other D right there. You can see the splits here and here, and this is rotated. You can see the secondary D right going through there. Find out on VarietyVista.com. Wait, that. I'm putting I can put a date on this one. Of course, this West Point quarter, Marsh Billings Rockefeller. Got this in pocket change at Burger King. I did double check just to make sure there was no die chips. I love finding die chips on coins. I find the die chips in dirty water. He loves to find the die clashes. I do have a 43 die clash on the nickel. Then here's the cut I found during the wheat cent battle. This is a 51D. It's a little bit bigger than what's listed on the cuts on coins. I'm working on getting photos sent to the guy. See if it can be a different variety or new variety. And then I don't know why I did this. I didn't redo this flip because it's upside down. We have another West Point. This is my second one of River No Return. Did this one have the privy on here? Oh yeah. 2020. Got the V75 privy. I got another one. I can't remember which one is this put up. 19, they did not put the privy. See, it's not there. For some reason, I wrote everything upside down on this flip. Decent shape. This is penny hunt. Or is this pocket change? Pocket change. And we've got a grease stripe. They wiped out most of the one. Just right there along that edge. Look how thick these rims are compared to today's coins. But there's a grease strike through going right through the bottom of that one. Almost wipes it out. You can only see it with the scope. Here's an 83 Black Beauty. Got a little bit luster left around some of the inner edges of the Jefferson's bust. Same thing on some parts of Monticello. Then you got that pocket change. This may be environmental damage, but it looks like a Black Beauty. It just said it's a 1989. It's Philly. It's got a lot of wear on it. It could be environmental damage. Somebody knows. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So right now I'm just calling it a Black Beauty. If environmental damage, I may keep it anyway because I like that type of tone on coins. Now this is a bicentennial coin I pull out of a roll. And what makes this crazy is that it's a grease stain from the mint. I think it just got the grease just burned in on the metal and it got stamped. There's nothing rough. It's all just smooth. It is a bicentennial quarter. Kind of roughed up a little bit. It's been around. Oh, I'm getting these out of order. This is an improper alloy mix. I thought that was somebody's makeup, but it does not come off. And you put some acetone on there, it just stays there. So I'm thinking it's an improper alloy mix. So you just look at the way it just stains across that coin. I don't know. I may try something else on it. I just don't want to damage it any further if it is an improper alloy mix. And somehow I got these things out of order. Hold on one second. Let me check the dates on here. Okay, all these next ones are at the end of March. This is Utah. And if you look in the numbers, 8, 9, and 6, the bottom of each circle, those are die chips. I got one just the bottom of the 8, bottom of the 9, bottom of 6. This one where I got in both bottoms of the 8s, the circles of the 8. And it's Philadelphia. It's a Philly Minute coin. This doesn't matter which order they go in now. This is the first time I found this. This is Arizona with the extra cactus leaf. As you can tell, part of the initials are covered up right there. I can't tell you how many of those I've looked through. Bessie Coleman, we have the die chip on the wing. Not as massive as the other one I got, but it's there. So, does anything on the other side? No. We're almost done. George Rogers River Crossing. We got the die chip in the hat, which is right here. There's another version where you got that, it goes all the way down to here. There's a split in the hat, which I don't have that one. I actually have a dimmer one where there's a big die chip right there. Looks like it's got a watch on. But there's the die chip on top of the gun. You got another one where it's a little bit more prominent on the gun and one right there. Maybe I'll do a video on those coins. Oh, a whole box of plastic holders. There's another die chip in the current cradle of the roof. I didn't notice there's another one right there, but you got a massive one right there. So that's the Harper's Ferry. Here's 89 Denver, same thing. It's not rough, it's smooth. I'm just thinking it maybe it's really smooth. Because if it was rough, I wouldn't have put it in there. Now this one got a little bit of rainbow toning going around, a light rainbow toning going around the outer edges of the coin. 2019 Denver. Now this is causing a little controversy on Facebook. I took, at the coin store I go to, they've actually got pictures of this. It's pressed down into the metal. Everybody's saying this is post-mint. It can be post-mint and not get pressed down because if you look, if I flip this over, there's no damage coming through. So if it's coming through, it'd be right here in this area. It would definitely affect the words that the C and the A in America, but it's not. So the ladies at the coin store I go to, one of them, she's trying to get in touch with a couple experts she knows are experts on coin errors. She's trying to help me find out what it is. And it's not counter stamp. This is a 95. Denver. To always, this is what I call the fancy beard Lincoln. but it's got a die rotation. About 10 to 15 degrees, somewhere up in that ballpark. It's got a reverse die rotation. And this is the Kanaka Ole. You can see the beginning of a massive die chip on her nose. It's here. It arcs, and you can see the rest of the die chip going in that direction. And you can see a little bit of the raised metal right there. I don't know how long this video is. I can't even read it. Then last but not least, Nina Arturainen. She has a little tiny pimple on her nose. But, just like the other one, you can see where it's starting to go out this way and curve in. So that's the beginning of a massive die break on her. So these are early stage die breaks with the occurring on the nose. A little something on in the hair right there. So that's the first 3 months. I'm already into what? We're into May, beginning of April, and I already got I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 RPMs on 60 dBUs. Let me see something. Well, I'm going to do that another video another day. I need to stop this video. I got something on here. Oh, pocket change. These are the coins I went through for my pocket change report for kids, and I already got them. So that's going to conclude this video. I hope you liked what you saw. Subscribe, please, if you're new to the channel. Help me grow. We'll be doing a giveaway at 250 subs. Previous video I did a link for the Google Drive for downloading the penny hunt, where you weigh out the coins. It's got a list of how many coins you get per weight of a zinc roll. So, that's going to conclude this video for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you are looking for errors, and that's what I'm trying to key on. Is my thing to do is look for errors on coins. So, other than that, y'all have a good evening, and we're going to close out with what is this one for? I got a dime up here. Oh, I got a bunch of dimes to show y'all. I don't know why it's even up here. 2001 Denver. But I did find two 2009 Denvers, which I keep. There's one there. And there's the other one there. So, enjoy the rest of y'all's evening, and have a great week. I'm out of here. Keep on hunting.